The following lesson incorporates skills acquired from the first part of Illustrator's online video series and adds new techniques to enhance type. First, we'll start by creating a vector type graphic, then add color, gradient, and glare to get the final effect. To begin, we'll need to open a new document in Illustrator. Go to the File menu and select New. We're going to name our document Text. From the New Document Profile list, select Print. Then in the Size list, select Letter, which is 8.5 by 11 inches. Set the units to points and the orientation to landscape. When finished, click OK. In the Tools panel, find and select the Type tool. Click in the center of the artboard and type Fresh. Go back to the Tools panel and select the Selection tool. Go to the Control panel and open the Character panel. From the font list, select Poplar Standard Black. And for the font size, enter 250. Let's click and drag our text to the center of our artboard. Next, click on the stroke box and select None. Let's close out of our stroke box option and open the Align panel. Under Align to, select Align to Artboard. Then under Align Objects, select Horizontal Align Center and Vertical Align Center. When finished, close the Align panel. Let's expand our panels and start adding our effects. Click on the Layers panel and rename our layer to 1 by double-clicking directly on the name of the layer and typing in 1. Afterwards, click OK. Next, we want to duplicate this layer by clicking on the Layer panel's flyout menu located in the upper right-hand corner. When the submenu appears, select Duplicate. Let's rename this new layer to 2. Then click OK. Make sure the Selection tool is still selected, then select the text on layer 2. Go to the Effect menu, point to Path, then select Offset Path. In the Offset box, type 10 points, then hit OK. Back in the Layers panel, duplicate layer 2 and name it 3. Then hit OK. We're going to repeat the same steps by selecting the text on layer 3, going to the Effect menu, pointing to Path, then selecting Offset Path. If a dialog box appears like this, simply click Apply New Effect. We're going to keep the offset path at 10 points, then click OK. Duplicate layer 3 and name it 4. Then again go to the Effect menu, Path, then Offset Path, apply New Effect, then keep the offset path at 10 points, then click OK. Let's reorder the layers in the Layers panel. 1 should be on top, then 2, then let's bring 4 to the bottom. On layer 1, click on the target icon. A double ring icon will appear next to layer 1. Next, hold down the Alt key and click the eye icon to hide all other layers except for layer 1. Now that we're set up, let's add color to our text. with layer 1 selected, select the Type menu. Then, select Create Outlines. In the Gradient panel, click the Gradient Fill box. And in the Angle box, enter 90. Double-click on the black gradient stop, and when the Color panel opens, click on the Flyout menu in the upper right-hand corner and select RGB. For R, enter 63. For G, 169. And for B, 245. This will create a blue gradient. And in order to create a vertical gradient, we're going to go back to the Gradient panel and change the angle back to 0. Next, in the Layers panel, make Layer 2 visible. Then target it like we did before with Layer 1. Hold down the Alt key and click on Layer 2's visibility icon. In the Control panel, change the fill color to white. Next, on Layer 3, let's make that visible and target that layer. Go to the Color panel and change the fill color to light blue by entering 41 for R, 171 for G, and 226 for B. Finally, on Layer 4, make that visible and target it. Then go to the Color panel and change the fill color to blue. For R, let's use 0, 113 for G, and 188 for B. Now that we've added color to our text, let's add some other effects. On Layer 1, go to the Appearance panel. Click the New Effect button and point to Stylize to select Drop Shadow. In the X offset box, enter 2 points. Then in the Y offset box, enter 4 points. Then in the blur box, type 5 points. When finished, click OK. Let's go back to the Layers panel and target Layer 2. Then go back to the Appearance panel to add a new effect. Go to Stylize, then again to Drop Shadow. This time in the Opacity box, slide it down to 50. And in the X offset box, type 1, as well as in the Y offset box. In the blur box, type 5, then click OK. Let's go to the Layers panel to target Layer 3 and repeat the same exact steps. Go to the Appearance panel, click on Add New Effect, then to Stylize, and select Drop Shadow. We're going to keep the same exact settings, so just click OK. Back in the Layers panel, we're going to do the same thing to Layer 4. Target it, go to the Appearance panel, click on Add New Effect, point to Stylize, then Drop Shadow. Again, just click OK. In the Layers panel, create a new layer by clicking on the Create New Layer button. Drag the new layer above Layer 1. Then, while holding down the Alt key, click in the Edit column to the left of the new layer to lock all other layers. Select the Pen tool. Then on the artboard, we're going to create glare objects to place on the upper right corner of each letter. For each letter, the glare object should take on the shape of the upper right-hand corner. For the F, Let's set our first anchor point. Then on the second anchor point, click and drag to make a curved segment. Then after releasing the mouse, we're going to re-click on the second anchor point to get rid of half of the directional handles. Then click back on our first anchor point and drag that to create another curved segment. Let's continue with the rest of the letters. For the R, let's create our first anchor point, then click and drag on our second anchor point. Click back on the second anchor point to remove half of the direction handle, then click and drag on our first anchor point. For the E, we're going to do the same thing but create something a bit smaller. Then for the S, we'll create a glare object by making our first anchor point, clicking and dragging our second anchor point, then click back on the second anchor point to remove the direction handle, then create a third anchor point. Then click and drag back on our first anchor point. Lastly, for the H, we'll create a longer glare object by using the same steps as we did for the other letters. Now that we've finished creating our glare objects, select the Selection tool, hold down the Shift key, then select all the glare objects we just created. Go to the Color panel and change the fill color to white. When finished, click OK. Then in the Appearance panel, lower the opacity level until you have the desired effect. Click anywhere on the artboard outside the text to see the final result.